I am coming back. Wait, what do you mean? I am still streaming here, Carrie Ann. Literally just started. Hello, everybody. Give me one moment. I was supposed to grab some water, and then my mom came in and wanted to start talking to me. Let me get my shit real quick, and then we'll hop into it. Oh, goodness. Maybe tech issues? No, no, no. I am in start mode. That's basically it. I let the first 5 minutes kind of run so that we can let the ads play, and then I don't have to worry about pre-rolls coming on, and basically just make my life a little bit easier here. So, where we left off last time, folks, and I did a little bit of exploring here in the meantime. Accidentally killed an NPC, or a named enemy, I should say. Gave me the Sword of the West. It was neat. He was dressed in NCR armor and invisible. And then I also had the best shot of my life. I literally, like, walked down that way. There's a guy that's at, like, the top of the mountain over there. So I just put on some steady fucking one-tapped him and then moved on with my day. It was amazing. But current goal here is we're going to go around. We're going to find all of the extra collectibles that we can get in this area. And we're going to try to blow up all of the nuclear silos as well. I do know that there's some stuff back here, so I guess let's just hop into it. Howdy, Dusk. How you doing, bud? Teehee. Ooh, here we go. NCR radio distress beacon.
Mayday! 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 This is NCR Trooper Gleason, calling anyone listening on this channel. My platoon has been wiped out, and I am pinned down by a goddamn huge deathclaw in a place called the Divide. So far, I've been able to scare it away with flares, but I lack any explosives to kill the damn thing. Please assist! I say again, please assist! Mayday! 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 This is NCR Trooper Gleason, calling anyone listening on this channel.
Well, I can see it didn't go well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Roar. This claw is larger and more aggressive than those of lesser death claws. You may be able to turn it into a weapon if you find a workbench. Any idea on what I'm playing next? That is a fantastic question, Ruby. I'm still kind of thinking it out. There are a couple of options I have. Obviously, there's Fallout 3. Because I never have actually, like, sat through and done a full playthrough of that just yet. Let's see. There's... playing a little bit of Fallout 76 and doing stuff for that on a little while. Because Miz was talking about that the other day. There's Fallout 4, obviously, which was like the game I was also debating playing before I started playing this. There's Cyberpunk, which I've been meaning to play since Phantom Liberty came out. There's... hell, what else is there? There's the guy. His name was Blade. Let's see. What was the fantasy stuff I was also looking at? Potentially, like, you know, Neverwinter Nights. Checking out, there's a roguelike my buddy Kim showed me. I'm trying to remember the name of off the top of my head here. Well, 3 would be interesting. Cyberpunk is a great choice. I have over 100 hours in it. Beautiful. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm genuinely so spoiled for choice right now. I also thought about doing, what was it? Oh, fuck. What was the game? Ghost Runner 2 came out, and that's been out for a while now. And it actually just hit on Humble Choice. So I have that game now. Genuinely, I have, like, such a wide fucking choice of... I have such a wide slew of options in front of me. It's kind of insane. And if I do Fallout 3, it's probably going to be the Tale of Two Wastelands mod. So it's not going to be, like, the truest experience of Fallout 3, but, you know, close enough. Cyberpunk is spoiled for your choice of playstyle, typically using the Sire deck, but also do Sandevistan. Ooh. Everything I hear about the Sandevistans are, like, fucking hilariously fun. My dog is very excited to have my mother home. Take those. I only need 8 more. Although I know I've missed a couple. I would love to know who sees me right now. Da 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 yeah da 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 da. Do I have more wine? I have vodka, that'll do. Hmm. Take those. The big iron on his hip. You like slowing like Sandavestin is great. There's even mods to make it more like the one in the anime. I sometimes also break out into Fallout radio songs, especially the time I don't want to set the world on fire. Hell yeah. Just gonna do that. The hell was that? Well, I killed that guy by accident. Did not even see him up there until I was, like, already about to blow up the thing. Works for me, though. One less guy for me to go after. Ah, shit. Fuck you. Headshot. Where is those? Oh, damn it. That'll do. Let me fix that real quick. Hold on. There we go. I don't know if anybody else has this issue when playing this game. Every now and again, Fallout New Vegas forgets, or I guess my computer just kind of like forgets that Fallout New Vegas is the thing that is selected. So when I'm scrolling through things, it'll also scroll through like any window that I happen to have also open and looking at the time. So, you know, in the case of chat, I'll just accidentally be scrolling up for no reason at all. By no fault of my own, just because, like, it does. And I couldn't even begin to tell you why. Well, that's where I'm supposed to go. God, you are loud as shit. Okay, where I'm supposed to go is over there. Let's see what's up here. Hi, Mochi. What's up, bud? Stop it. Is this not, like, the way I came from? It is. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there was with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Damn it. Whiskey. Shh. I almost dropped. I'll check this out. Now watch this drive. He never even saw me coming. Being bullied by a mosquito that's hard to murder. I'm sorry, boyo. Have you considered a bug zapper? He's about to jump me, right? Assholes. Stinkva. What's up? Chilling, getting back into Genshin. Nice. Now, Kava, hear me out. Hope in the armor. What do you think? 6-shooter in hand. I pulled the pretty lady early. Which pretty lady? Hold up. Don't get me wrong, I completely understand, but I need to know if I need to be jealous or not. Loma. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think that's worthy of jealousy. I don't think she's as... There's a character in Wuwa that is a bard, a red-headed bard with horns. And that was about as close as I came to getting into Wuwa at that point in time, was when her banner came around. I do not remember her name. I remember she was pretty, and her entire kit also, like, plays into the fact that she is also a bard. She sings as part of her combo. It's great. If there's any oil princes watching who want to fund my addictions, hey, fund my addictions first. I'm the one streaming. I'm also in the middle of September right now. Come on! Come on! Oh, is she Mochi? Fuck. Maybe I will play Wuwa. We'll see. Lost interest in Wuwa real hard. That's valid. I just like the character designs in Wuwa. Like, genuinely, it is insane. It is... It's Genshin-like with its designs in a lot of ways, but I feel like Wuwa does it better. Honestly. Fully open world games are so hard to keep up with. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't. For a lot of the time. I just kind of like, whatever. I'll do the things that I'm interested in and then fuck off. But, you know, that's nothing new. There's not a way for me to get up there, is there? Hmm. I did get the last Edie perk as well off stream last night, so I don't have to worry about that. We got that done. Fuck. Just a whiskey giving me a +3. Holy shit. Okay, let me double check where these are all at here. Alright, those are the mod pages I was looking at. Here we go. Distress beacon. I got 2 action reports. Jackie's computer. The wastewater treatment plant. Where I'm at right now. Okay. On the manager's terminal in the office. Ah, I see. There's a door. Pull up chat real quick. And then the last 2 should be in here as well. Well, who's your favorite, Kava? And who's the prettiest one? I'm getting the Sequoia. Actually, no. We'll stick with Lucky. Thank you, Misfortune. Oh, you guys are here. Hi! Stop that. Shitheads. Notice, entrance for employees only. Manager's terminal. Email to City Treasurer. Commander Devlin, I apologize for emailing you again, but I still haven't received a response to my previous 7 emails. Once again, we desperately need more funding to improve safety protocols at the water treatment plant. Current protocols are absolutely appalling, and I don't even want to think about the consequences of a failure on the local water supply. Specialist Alan Rothschild. Right from City Treasurer. Listen here, you pinko commie-eyed puke. I got your lily-livered defeatist emails. I ignored them because they made me throw up in my mouth. Do you understand we're fighting a war here? Against the Reds? And the only thing standing between you and hot atomic Armageddon is me and my base full of giant nuclear missiles? Answer me this, Specialist Butinsky. The American people are overrun by Kremlin Jonah's Chicom cronies. Oh, God. What good will clean water, drinking water be? Commander Devlin. I mean... I feel like you still need clean drinking water. It is hilarious to me how relevant these games continue to remain. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Supposedly the last one is being held by a skeleton's hand in this building still. His corpse is still on fire. That's very impressive. Ooh, I'll take that. I will take the coffee mugs for Muggy. Are you the one I am looking for? No. Oh, stop that. In Skeleton's hand, inside the waste disposal station key, follow the path on the right. It's at the end of the first tunnel to the left. There's a path to the right? Oh, shit. Maybe it's not in here, then. There is a different tunnel I gotta go through. What's up, Kinro? Kinro, assuming I finish everything on a timely manner, we should still be good for tonight. If not, I am gonna be down for other stuff this weekend, because I know you mentioned Sunday as well, right? Where is this little shit at? Waste disposal station. path to the right? Maybe it's up here. Hmm. Thank you. Ha! Well, that's where I'm supposed to go. Hey, jackass, that's not cool. Where'd you fuck off to? Yeah, let me go drop some shit off, and then we'll continue our search. Buff out, please. Oh, it's not enough. Let's drop that for now, because I'll be back for it. .44 mag. C4. The 3 coffee mugs. The 2 Deathclaw eggs. Flare gun. We'll keep the grenades, because I'm about to walk into a fight. The marksman rifle. The minigun. Plasma grenade can go. So can the pulse grenades. Sniper. That'll do. Neat. Wastewater treatment plant. Waste disposal station is fucking over here. Holy shit. I don't know why I never look at the local map. That's just so useful. Hi, Shadow. How you doing, bud? Today is a scummy day gaming from Nintendo again. What did Nintendo do this time? Shit. Admittedly, I haven't really seen a lot of news today except for, like, the one big, mildly horrifying thing that happened today. But, you know. Hey, that's the guy I dropped. When isn't it? Yeah. They made a patent that pass at EK, so how are they lock on summons? Really? So, like, wait, the thing that they're trying to do to win the lawsuit against Pal World? Like, the genuine desperation move? Unlocking having creatures and using them... and way many other games. Oh, baby. There's no fucking way that's gonna go over well. Nintendo will sue the next WB games. I think they've kind of been there for a while. Mechanical OG games, also Digimon use. Oh, absolutely. I genuinely think, like, this was a huge desperation move from Nintendo to try to beat out Pow World. But in the overreach to do that, they're going to alienate so many other fucking companies doing what they're doing. It's also insane to see that happening, considering, like, one of their biggest partners right now that's still, like, the closest to doing console exclusives with them is Square Enix. Same people. Where did you come from? Who this fucking patent, like, who this patent hits? Like Dragon Quest, too. You mean the mechanic that Dragon Quest started? Look, I'm not... It's so fucking goofy, this shit. Like, I don't see them getting away with this long term, right? Nobody can see this happening long term. For whoever finds this... If you find this, my name is James Rubinek. I'm a trader from the hub. Thought I'd found a new route to Markets East. Guess now I know why no routes go through this godforsaken place. Legs broken, can't get out. Even if I could, there's those crazed ghouls, those digging things waiting for me. Please get this note to my ex-wife Anna. Tell her what happened. Tell her how I died. I guess you can tell that cheating bitch I hope she's happy with that lead dig Rory Spencer. Not exactly what I was expecting, but alright. Howdy, bud. I need you to stop that. So scary for any companies now. They could be potentially sued for a mechanic that's older than Pokemon itself if they need to be created the concept. Oh, absolutely. Here's the thing. That only, like, while it sucks for Japanese, like, indie companies, there's also, like, not a whole lot that patent could do here in the United States. Remember that this whole fucking lawsuit started in Japan. It's probably gonna end there as well. Nobody thinks game mechanics should be patented. Like, fucking... EA's been sitting on... the... mechanic for their... Nemesis system... ever since they fell out of favor with the public with Shadow of War. Like... WB has been Nemesis system. Is it WB that owns the patent for that now? I guess it would be, since, you know... if they're the ones who bought the company afterwards, I guess that would make sense. I thought that was EA. Shadow Mortar through WB? Gotcha. Okay, so I think that's all of those. Whoever finds this wastewater treatment plant, Jackie, NCR Ranger Reports 1 and 2, the Distress Beacon, the Mission Report. Did I get that one? I thought I did. Well, I guess I can do this. Whoever finds this, Distress Beacon, Ranger Action Reports 1 and 2, Mission Report, Private Foster's Personal Journal, Sunflower Summer's Diary, does not add a notice to player, reading the terminal accounts, 3rd Street Municipal Building on Offices of the Treasure Terminal. I think I got that one already too, didn't I? That was the first one I found. Who has the balls? Oh, you've got the balls. Huh. You know, just gonna... Uh-oh. That's never a good sign. Cool. And there's 2 fucking marked men over there. Okay, that's all those. Oh, please stop that. Let's do it this way. I need anything to not use the fandom website. That shit sucks so much ass. One, two, three, four. Got all those. Got the 2 in the Courier's Mile. Six warheads in Ulysses Temple. I think I'll do a save here just so I can find these later. You also do this real quick. Oh god, my ears. Sorry. There we go. WB should get the fuck out of games and stick with its movies. You know, the problem with that is I want WB to stick in games because the bastards own Lord of the Rings as, like, they own the rights to Lord of the Rings right now. And I want Lord of the Rings games. What happened? So, sometimes when I alt-tab, the music starts skipping and it sounds real fucking bad. And it's super obnoxious on the ears. And it's happened like this entire playthrough, and I feel bad about it. Rather let the license run out from WB. I think it kind of depends. I don't like WB as a company as a whole right now, just because, like, they're actively going against their own creators for whatever fucking reason. Like, I don't know what the idea was behind just saying, nah, we're just gonna not let any of these things, like, air, ever, and we're just gonna start taking shit down to write it off as a loss. Apparently the plan was to, like, make more profit off of it that way. Which, like, okay, sure. But, like, then what's even the fucking point? Like, eventually somebody's gonna sue the shit out of you for not doing your due diligence. For not providing a product that you guys are saying, like, you're working on. Like, and then just canceling it with no warning. I don't know. It's weird. I have so many unused game titles on their belts and not doing anything. If you're making a game under 5 years, the license should be released to someone who can use it. I think that's fair. That's number 25. Welcome to Ulysses Temple, kids. We'll do a save here. The Courier.
Alert. Non-combatants are advised to leave the area. analysis. Great. Security sweep canceled.
Sorry, you were saying? iBot maintenance reports. iBot maintenance inactive, unoccupied, power diverted to iBot synthesis pod and main launch chamber. Active occupied, estimated iBot damage 0%. Please contact administrator to remove this iBot from its pod. Power diverted to iBot synthesis pod and main launch chamber. Do a quick physical exam. I love a new Mega Man game or return to Battle Network Star first, but using like Soul-like mechanics or style, maybe add an open world and make a goddamn Super Man game like how the Batman Arkham series was. I don't know that you could do a Batman or a Superman game in the style of the Batman Arkham series. Simply because it's almost a different vibe entirely. I feel like part of the reason that Superman is very hard to make a video game for is because of just how fucking strong that character is and all of the things that he can do. You really would have to make it like a playground for people or find a way to arbitrarily restrict folks. References. Resistance. Restricted? Damn it. Just make it a story of Superman becoming overpowered, like play as a teen for 4 chapters, learning his powers, and jump straight to adulthood, fighting Lex and others. I feel like that's kind of the problem, though. It makes it like a story has to. First of all, it depends on like what kind of game you're gonna making. First of all, the game has to be enjoyable. The game has to have, like, if it's going to go for a story, too, it's got to have drama, so the character can't be super blatantly overpowered, which is just, like, you know, they've done it with Superman before, so, you know, there's, like, Lex Luthor, there's Darkseid, there's fucking, oh, God, what's his name? Brainiac. There's definitely ways to do it, but it's far more difficult than one would think. Inspiring. Nice. The one-hit wonder. Let's go. I feel like a beat-em-up game would work best for Superman. I don't know. I feel like Superman is a hard... There's a reason Superman is a very hard game to make. I feel like there's a reason nobody has succeeded at it. You got Spider-Man who's freaking overpowered too. Fair. But also, I think there's also just like the matter of vibes when it comes down to it. I feel like if we were going to do this, this was something that needed to be done in the era of like PlayStation 2. Where those more open world, open-ended games, I guess sandbox games is a good way to put it, were kind of reigning supreme. And even then, I genuinely think that the Spider-Man games were a lightning in a bottle situation. And we haven't, like, really seen anything the like of that in a long time, up until we got the Insomniac Spider-Man games. I think Jack and Daxter was lightning a bottle, in my opinion. I don't know if I would call Jack and Daxter a lightning in a bottle, because I thoroughly enjoyed the Jack series as a whole. Like, even the bad parts of Jack 2. AirPod terminal. Open repair pod 1. Open repair pod 3. Pod 2. Security robot still active. Great. Hi, Eddie. This has been an override function, piggybacked on that broadcast. That's what pulled you here. You okay? Of course I came after you. I'm not gonna leave you behind. You took off like you finally found home. Why did you do that? Willing to lure me here. Ulysses already knew I was coming. Whatever he's planning, Ulysses obviously wants you there. Come on, I'd hate to disappoint him. I got my boy back! Am I gonna pre-order the new iPhone 17 on Friday? Wait, are we actually at that point? Also, I haven't ordered a new phone in, like, 10 years. I still got my rinky-dink little iPhone 10 here, man.
Bitch.
Why? What's even the point? You could do that in chat, David. Although I probably... Oh, thanks, bud. I think I'm gonna sell all my pulse grenades. Didn't have assault, did they? Nope, cool. Laser RCW. Because I was not in your chat and I forgot you were streaming. Fucking... Oh my god, Demon. Kind of forced to update because my important apps have stopped being supported. That's valid. I really wanted... Oh god, speaking of shit not being supported, I really wanted to check out... it's like Tales of Elliot. which is coming out on Switch 2, Steam, like everything. But the demo is only available on the Switch 2 right now. I went even to check to like see if it was available on Switch. It's not supported, and it's like you need to buy a Switch 2, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just shoot myself then. Okay, we're gonna do this. True Mortal. Once you ascend this elevator, you cannot return until you end this. If you have anything else you want to do before going ahead, take care of it now. Let's go. Imagine not having a Switch 2. I don't have to imagine it, I just don't have it. Well, this is something. Howdy, dickhead.
Even in this place, NCR's shadow falls. Or is it just you, courier, without the bear's corpse to weigh you down? Judging by your shadow, maybe you can't let your machine go. Doesn't matter now. Either way, the Divide Giants are awakening. The missiles here on their way home. There is no way to stop them.
I still don't understand. Why are you doing this?
You've answered your own question, and you'll die with that question on your lips. You don't see, listen, even when it's all around you. No matter if I nailed it into your head like a gift from Caesar. You brought the Divide to life, courier. You walked the road, brought the bear, then the bull, brought me, following your tracks. And when I saw the divide you made, I saw a second chance, a new way of thinking. My world, no longer the East. And you brought the West in that package. Destroyed it all. Nearly killed me, flesh and spirit. You destroyed something larger than the bear, greater than the bull. And even when you could have turned away, you brought it again in that machine. You destroyed a nation taking its first breath. A place that could have been my home. Now, I'll destroy yours.
If you meant to kill me, you should have done it long ago.
Not if you believe in what you follow. Kill no courier. Kaiser's words. I honored them. Other couriers could have been legion, like me. The truth is, you serve nothing, believe nothing, killing you, meaningless.
What happened to the Divide, what I did was an accident. What you're doing is madness.
No. Now there is purpose. I believe you when you say you were careless. The Divide, the chip, the machine you brought here. Many messages can be taken from that, intended or not. What I do now is an act of conviction.
Okay, so that is a perfectly valid question, Mochi. For those of you who are still confused on what exactly happened, the Divide was not always like it is now. It was not always a blasted hellscape. As we've been talking to Ulysses up to this point, at one point he saw the birth of a new nation here, a place where he could plant his own flag, where he could truly call home. And it was all started by us, Courier 6, because we came from the West. Nobody knows who we were before that. Whether we were Legion, NCR, whether we were our own person completely, whether we cared nothing for any of them, whether we held... we're an ads. God damn it, I'll wait. Fucking hate it here. I'll wait. Somebody let me know when the ads are done. You can skip the ads for Kava by putting Yuta in the bag and mailing it to them. Damn. You see, I would, except I'd rather die. Okay, we're free. I'm gonna take that as everybody is out of ads now. So, long and short of it, basically is, okay, like I was saying from the get-go here, Ulysses saw this place that was starting to thrive and become a nation of its own. Like, to the point that both Caesar and the NCR wanted to get a piece of it if they could. The divide was not always as it is today. It was destroyed in a nuclear blast and a horrific accident by us. It's not necessarily our fault, but a package we delivered helped set things in motion that irrevocably changed what the divide would be. So, what happened here was we delivered a package with Enclave markings on it. What was inside that package was the ability to launch the nuclear devices that were kept stored beneath the divide. Because as we've gone through everything, you've noticed there's a fuckload of nukes in this area. There was a huge one that we walked by on the way in. There's the one we launched. There's this one here. There's just warheads all over the goddamn place here. And what ended up happening was the missile silos never opened, but the nukes activated. So it completely destroyed the land. NCR, Legion, the divide itself, the budding nation that was there where Ulysses could have found a place to call his own, gone. Couldn't you snipe Ulysses from afar, and would that screw up the story progression? I actually don't. So there are a couple of moments where he shows up, but I actually don't know for sure if you could shoot at him or not. So that is a fantastic question, Roshi. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Because he does shadow you your entire way into this area here. There are 2 spots for sure where you can see him. We saw one of them already on stream. But anyways, long and short of it is, he kind of went mad after everything that happened. He watched us destroy, not intentionally, not with any malice, that one spot he could have called a home. And he blames us for it. He has hated us for it for the last however many years. It's not necessarily our fault. We walked away from the divide alive somehow, only to go into the platinum chip and get fucking shot by Benny. Quite literally the best worst luck you could ever have as a courier. And now, because, and even if we decided to side with Caesar, he would still nuke the NCR. His whole goal here is to watch a flag that we follow burn. He wants us to feel the pain that he felt, and then also watch his own nation die. Because he knows that Caesar can't live up to it. He knows both the NCR and the Legion are flawed societies. But that's the beauty and tragedy of it all. He says he has a better answer. He never really provides one. Aside from falling on old world tech, to nuke the fuck out of, like, to fall into the same trappings of America. Of what it did in the 2200s. Nuke our problems. Move on with it. Call it a day. To burn it all down and start again. If you blame me for the divide, then let me answer for it, not others.
Blame you? No. Learned from you. Both the weapon to kill a nation and the strength to do it. You showed me a road, a way to carry my message. You've already answered for what you've done. Now the flag you follow will answer for it.
So what, you intend to bomb the Mojave?
No, not the Mojave. The West. All that's been built since America died. Same symbols as before the war. Now a flag carried by a tribe of children. You walked the West, didn't stay. You know the reason. The bear grows without structure, follows a symbol without knowing its history. And knowing that you believe in a bear's sickness and have given it strength, and that gives more reason to lay waste to your homeland. After this, only one flag will remain over the Mojave. Let that one fly, or destroy itself.
You can't destroy the West even with all the missiles here.
No need to destroy the bear. Just cut its throat. You taught me that at the divide. Only need to cut off the supply line, the road, to watch something greater die. I'll turn the long 15 into miles of fire. Cut off the Mojave. NCR will fall back, lose Hoover Dam, and leave their throats exposed to the Legion.
Even if you have no faith in the NCR, I do. My actions have proven it.
Your actions have carried strength. If you speak for the two-headed bear, I'll hear your words, even if I will be the only one to hear them. If you believe it should not die this day, then answer me why.
One can build a community, make it stronger. You saw it at the divide. Even blamed me for it.
History has proven this. Our history. And you think that you have this strength? Enough for all of NCR. The West is not at the divide, and nothing you can do can prevent the missile's launch. Convincing me changes nothing.
I believe that one person can make or break a nation. You already know this.
It may be that as much destruction has been written in the earth here, you may build something else, as you built the divide. You have spoken truly. There is a shadow of a nation behind you, the hope of a people, yet it may not matter. The divide still stands against us.
We've already handled everything I can throw out of this. There might still be a way out of this. I just need time.
Our enemies gather outside, shadows of the bear and a bull. They will have found their way in, just as you did. It was always my my intention. In case I could not kill you, the marked men would flood this place, cut off your escape. If we cannot prevent what comes, then let us make our stand here. Two couriers together at the divide. They come for us, east and west alike.
There should be one more here. Howdy, dickheads.
Trade. For savagery.
There's the last one. Neat. Oh, that's Ulysses. The end. I will take those. That's lovely to have. You have so many stealth boys. Jesus Christ. Hold up. Aid. I didn't bring any alcohol, did I? Buff out. That'll do. Cancel the missile launch.
If we're done here, let's leave the divide behind. If we get separated, I'll meet you above Hopeville, near the canyon wreckage.
Alright, cool. Let's see if I can grab all this real quick. Don't really care about the heavy incinerator. Genuinely shocked how smooth and easy that was, actually. On the shoulder-mounted machine gun, killed that guy. Well, let's go put a stop to this shit, shall we? Let's terminal is already engaged in its countdown sequence. The abort code has been overridden. You might be able to change the missile's target or accelerate the countdown and launch the missiles immediately. Attempt to cancel the launch. The abort code is encrypted with an incredibly advanced pre-war military encryption sequence. You'd have to be a code-breaking robot to crack it in time. Hey, Eddie.
Experiment log 369248/A.
I do have water today, thank you for asking.
Universal Interface Override System. This is Dr. Whitley presiding. Initial tests of the override system are promising. Against unsecured or lightly encrypted targets, the iBots have a 98% success rate. More heavily protected systems are still problematic. Military-grade encryption presents a very real possibility of critical overload of key systems. We've stopped tests before any robots were destroyed. But if we don't address the problem, our iBots will fry themselves hacking military networks.
You saying you can stop the missile? The log said this kind of encryption would kill you. There has to be another way. I never liked the NCR anyway. Jesus Christ. You're really sure you want this? Okay, go ahead, stop the missile in. Goodbye, Eddie. Our heroic little boy. You've lost Eddie's enhanced sensors perk. Fuck, dude. Run for the canyon wreckage. When Eddie's circuits burned in the fires of the Divide, there was one small part that held on till the end. It was the fragment that had held the old world memories and the words of his creator in his last moments. As his last gesture, he sent one last signal to his counterpart in the Mojave, passing along what the courier had taught him in the Divide. The one from which the Eddie... Oh, God. For now, the courier knew Eddie's history and could carry it even if the iBot had forgotten.
Oakville burned, lightless in the night. Invisible fires of radiation scorching it from within and without. It is said a man still walked its streets with a tattered jacket, an old world flag etched on the back. He remained there, perhaps as punishment for the scars he left on the wastes, or a reminder of a history he could not forget. For Ulysses, his journey was over. The courier had been the end of his road. As for the courier, she turned her back on her home for the second time and made her way back, navigating the treachery of the Divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until she stood again upon the edge of the Divide, the last road she would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside her feet, was a final package from one courier to another. A footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide. Reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Women do. Through the roads they walk. And this road has reached its end.
The divide broke cities, flayed skin from bone, and threatened to destroy the world. But you stopped. You survived it and stopped it. You could put a single point to any of your special attributes. You also gained reputation with the Followers of the Apocalypse and the Brotherhood of Steel for stopping another Armageddon. Nice. I almost feel like I have to put it into agility. Yeah, that tracks. Courier Duster, Old Glory, Red Glare. Oh god. Ulysses' final message.
Last tape, last message. In case you best me. If you're hearing this, you have, through blood or word, this message and all that lies with it. It is for you, courier. If you want to know the why of things. This world, I've walked a good part of it. I stopped only because of you. What you did gave me pause. Long ago, I crossed the Colorado, the first among the Legion to see Hoover Dam in all its glory. An old world wall, yet bridging two sides. And beyond it, a symbol of a two-headed bear. An idea great enough to challenge Caesar himself. Might kill him taking it, whether he won or lost. The bull needs to fight, needs the challenge. Without it, it falters, dies in the dust. Might be a lesson there, in you and me. Leave the thought behind the message to you. My message is this. The destruction that has been wrought at the Divide, or elsewhere, if you couldn't stop me, it can happen again. It will keep happening. If war doesn't change, men must change. And so must their symbols. Even if it is nothing at all, know what you follow, courier. Just as I followed you to the end. Whatever your symbol, carry it on your back and wear it proudly when you stand at Hoover Dam.
So, what makes the Courier Duster such a fucking cool piece of gear? I get plus 25 to carry weight and plus 1 to endurance. There are different versions of this depending on which faction you end up siding with. Whether you side with the NCR, whether you side with the Legion, whether you side with yourself. And then there's also Ulysses' Duster here. These are all options available. I will come back for the rest of these in a moment. Actually, hold up. 265. We're gonna buff out 255. I wish I had alcohol. These weigh 45 pounds a pop? Jesus Christ. Or 45 pounds total? What is it? 15, 30, 45. Okay. Don't forget to farm Plague Star this week. Remind me what Plague Star is. That's like when the, fucking... That's the shit when there's, stuff on the Eidolon Plains, right? Infested. Jesus Christ. I can remember names. Old Glory is an interesting weapon. So, remember he called us a coward for choosing ranged weapons? He uses an old flag post to beat the shit out of people. And it's pretty fucking good, actually. Also put on, let's see here, I have the Ulysses Duster. Which gives you crit chance +5 and charisma +1. Pretty fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. I actually think it's the best of them, if I'm being completely honest. I think we can put both of these away. Did not realize those weighed so fucking much. Jesus Christ. I think we will still take the Elite Riot here into battle this last time here. There are a couple of things I want to try to do first, though. As I recall, our man Ulysses should also show up here every now and again for us to chat with. You found near the past at Canyon Wreckage just outside the door to the Hopeville Mystery Site. We could help the courier make campfire recipes. These also present new dialogue options. Neat. I believe... I don't remember for sure where he shows up at, but I do know he's around this area. Beautiful. Alright. Well. Did I not grab the Ulysses mask? Hold up. I'm gonna make sure I grabbed everything out of the box. That is kind of important. Free build forma? Gotcha. I might have already put it away. Alright, cool. Data. Map. Let's swing by Novak. Oh, goodness. So what did you guys think of Lonesome Road here? I think it's an important story, personally. What happens when someone learns the wrong lessons from history? I bet it's also like the 50 MREs I have stashed, don't I? And then L10PQR red glare. Let's get the buffed one out, shall we? LMNOPQR. This thing is fully automatic rocket launcher, and it's amazing. Cool. Very easily one of the coolest weapons in the game. I kind of want to go and do this quest because I've never done it before. What's up, Jay? Here's your D. Alright, well, I guess I gotta shave the full beard here, folks. Man, that blows. I like my beard. Clean shave Cinder? You guys don't like clean shave Cinder. I don't like clean shave Cinder. Clean shave Cinder does not look good. Vendertron naming. Seriously, can we stop calling the Vendertron a Vendertron? Let's give the thing a proper name like Bob. We're not calling it Bob. We'll vote on it at the end of the week. Please, please come up with something decent. Can't be carrying order number 172. We like this order expedited if possible. The situation of the dam requires it. Persona non grata. One of the Crimson Caravan guards, identified as Robert Wilson, decided it would be funny to take a shot at our Vendortron. He's lucky he didn't get a 308 through his idiot skull. We're currently negotiating with McLafferty for reparations, but in the meantime, we need to update the Vendortron's recognition software to filter out all Crimson Caravan employees. We'll also need to pull some strings over at McCarran and get them temporarily barred from purchasing ammo there as well. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting this to be more difficult. Can we get a 1 million points for Bald Cinder? No. You could not pay me enough to go bald. Alright, let's see here. Alright, there's a quest that does come off of this one. So let me go chat with McLafferty real quick. But there is a price. What is the price? Probably more than you can afford.
Evening.
Howdy.
Welcome back. I hear it's business as usual at the Gunrunners, as if nothing unusual happened. We'll be able to use the schematics you acquired to begin manufacturing our own weapons immediately.
Anything else you need me to do?
Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there.
Bye.
Did you know this strip's all stirred up lately?
Yeah, a little bit. It's funny that she wants me to break all this stuff. I've already been here. Up through here. Around. Stealth Boy has worn off. Probably for the best. Feet. Yeah, more than $5 for sure. Bud. What was your goal? Like, look at me.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
Yeah, sure. It won't last for long. Hey, wake up, dickhead.
Welcome back.
No longer a problem.
Good. I'm sure you...
I had some questions about bottle cap
What
currency.
would you-
Why is bottle cap press a problem for you?
People have been counterfeiting bottle caps forever, but it's always been small scale. A bottle cap press is a whole other threat. We can't have anyone devaluing our currency by mass-producing new bottle caps.
New bottle caps ever made?
Certainly. Bottle caps do wear out or get damaged. Some people even insist on using bottle caps in explosive devices for some reason. We make it a point to scour pre-war bottling plants and recover or disable the...
Makes a bottle cap genuine.
Lots of little things. The paint on the label. I know there's counterfeit caps floating around, of course. Fortunately, they're very time-consuming to make, so...
Talk about something else. Work contracts common for the Crimson
Most
Camera again?
merchant companies, successful merchant companies rather, have them. It can be inconvenient to replace employees on short notice. The contracts keep employees around for a specific duration of time, after which they get
Kind of upkeep expenses.
food, water, living quarters, medicine, and clothes, just the basic stuff. It all comes out of the company's coffers.
Are the work contracts legal?
Yes, and they have been for decades now. The hired hands know what they're signing up for. We don't hide anything with fancy talk.
Seems like the companies are getting the better deal.
That's because we are. We always pay up when the contract ends, though. Won't stay in business long if you've got a reputation as a cheat.
That's it. Bye.
Those
Well.
free side lugs aren't worth it.
That's everything with that. I was expecting a little bit more, I won't lie. Quests. Oh, let's go talk to Ranger Grant already. Items. Weapons. Lucky. It's time. Actually, let me go grab... Let's go grab a couple of folks to bring with us, shall we?
For visiting new things.
I'll tell you what, Shadow. If we manage to go 300 gift subs past the September goals, so that means 400 subs in total, I'll shave my head. I'll hate every second of it, but I'll do it. Because there's no fucking way, with us being 3 subs in, 5 days in, that you fuckers are gonna pull that together. Not a shot in hell. Eddie. Let's go. I think you could play one of those audio logs. Give me that one.
Next week on...
Later, bud. Oh, that's right. We can do Raoul's thing, too. We should do his fucking side quest.
Oh, it's you. You need something repaired or something?
Actually, you want to tag along with me?
Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
I forgot. Couple of things I want to do with this, because I was also going to give this to Raoul anyways. I have a tricked out 357 I want to give him.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
There's that. Really? Doesn't swap out your fucking 44. Intriguing. Anyways. Shit. There's a couple of spots we gotta swing by real quick. Where are the boomers at? Nellis Hangars, here we go. Boys running.
Ways that an outsider has proven so helpful.
Munitions and storage. I think oil is going to be over here, right? Damn, bomber looks fresh. Ba, 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 ba.
Isn't that bomber a beauty? Thanks so much for making an old man's dreams come true.
Need to get going.
I can't believe we were allowed inside the... That's a good thing to see, huh, boss?
What's up?
That loyal guy. He's getting up there in years, but he still finds a way to make himself useful to his people. If you ask me, that's better than withering away all alone or holding on to some faded piece of glory from your past.
Loyal's using his years of knowledge to help us try. I think that's a noble goal.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
What's on your mind?
Old history, boss. I grew up in a place called Hidalgo Ranch, just outside Mexico City. It wasn't much, just a bit of a farm, with a house for 3 generations of Tejada. I wasn't the best behaved kid. I was quick with my hands. with a pistol or a wrench. And I wasn't afraid to get into fights over it. I never killed anybody, but I had my share of run-ins with the police. Mostly my family kept me in line. This was before the war. We were far enough away from Mexico City when the bombs fell that we missed the worst of it. But things got bad quick.
Come on. Let's hear more.
A few days after Mexico City was vaporized, refugees started pouring down the road to our ranch. We helped who we could, but there were so many. Eventually, my father started turning people away before we ran out of food. Things got violent. My father and I got our guns, and we drove them off.
What happened then?
About 24 men came back in the night after we'd gone to sleep. They set fire to the ranch house and barred the doors from the outside. My whole family was trapped inside. I smelt the smoke, and I got myself and my little sister Rafaela out through a window. But everyone else, my parents, my grandmother, my 2 brothers, and 2 of my sisters, all died.
What happened then?
Rafaela and I ran. We were pursued by some of the men who attacked our home.
Hey, Journal.
But I was always a good shot. The ones who came after us, I killed. The rest, I left be. I had to take care of Rafaela, not throw my life away on revenge.
You blame yourself for it?
Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that for all my skills with a pistol, I couldn't help them. Anyway, that was weighing on my mind. Thanks for letting me get it out in the open, boss.
Voiced by Danny Trejo, by the way, for those of you who didn't know. That's where he said boomer and not bomber. Well, the bomber looks good. These guys are all boomers. That is the faction. You'll never guess why. Because they're all proficient in explosives. I think McCarran is the next spot I gotta go to. South Cistern Strip, Crimson Caravan, Freeside North, H&H. Where the fuck is it? There we go. Oh, it is okay if my joke still makes sense. An old man ranger here I gotta find. Maybe I'll give you the Sequoia.
Hey, Doc. Why the fuck are you back?
Never mind, I'm leaving. Bye. You're welcome for saving your life, jackass. Bomber, boomer, who cares? We're all doomers at some point or another. I am hope-pilled. I refuse. Get me off that doomer shit. We are hope-pilled in this chat. And not just because that's my character, but that's also a big reason to it. He snorts copium. It's hopium, let's be honest here. Anxiety makes me say otherwise, but that's more Discord DM. That's fair, boyo. Oh, pilled, I get it. Very funny. See, I was hoping that's kind of the idea I'm going for here, you know? I'm anxious almost all the time. Same. But I also, like, actively fight against my own anxiety to try to make life more tolerable for myself. And it is exhausting.
Hell on my back, boss.
But it works.
Hey, Doc.
Okay, well, let's go to where I know for sure one person is. Ranger Andy is in Noah's and Novak. Bro, this Jack at what? Jack, I started the circuit missions while I was picking my phrase. What a shithead.
I hear reports of Legion raiding parties all over the place. They can't
I thought you were about to fucking start shit talking me. I was like, what did I do?
Please don't.
No.
You don't know Mr. Bishop. I knew if I didn't get way.
Why Mr. Bishop be after you?
Well, Mr. Bishop, well, he owed me a lot of money, and you know, he
So you robbed a casino boss.
robbed is such an.
We already talked to this guy before.
Thanks, but if Bishop finds me, you do.
There is a side quest I can do for him and for... Do not remember whose room this is. There's my room.
Hey.
Chris Haversham. Hey, bud.
Welcome to Novak. My engineering skills have been coming in handy, too. I've got plenty to do. Thanks for telling me about this place. Welcome to Novak.
Well, I'm glad he's happy. Wait, what is my karma right now? True mortal. Neat. Oh, that's right, because my karma got reset.
So I hear the honcho of one of them strip families up and disappeared. Poof.
Hi, Andy.
We haven't met yet. You must be new in town. I'm Andy.
What do you do here, Andy?
Right now, a whole lot of sitting on my keister and counting cracks in the ceiling. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. On better days, I help keep the peace. Boone and Vargas watch the road. I watch the town. Tell myself I'm doing some good.
You're with the NCR, right?
Was with them. That was back when my arm and leg used to work better. I still like to pretend I'm a ranger, though. I'll check in with the guys up at the station pretty regular on the ham radio. Sometimes they stop by, tell me they're paying their respects, the smug bastards. They haven't been responding to me last couple days. I guess they got tired of hearing me talk, but it still got me a little worried. Hell, listen to me talk, like some damn mother hen.
Went to the ranger station. Everyone there was wiped out.
What? What happened?
Member season is Legion ambushed them.
Those were good men at that station. Good men. This whole town was sleeping a lot easier because of them. Now, who knows what we're in for? The Legion? Christ. We'd be better off with raiders. Well, thanks for telling me. I know that knowledge didn't come without risk. Tell you what, I'll pay for what you did, but I'll do you one better too. There's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off his feet. Saved my butt a bunch of times, maybe it will for you too. Let me show you how it's done.
You've learned the Ranger takedown special move. Use this technique. To use this technique, initiate a power attack while moving backwards. You'll drop your opponent to the ground. Fuck yeah, dude. Neat.
What's new?
You do somebody you like?
Yeah, twice. Actually, the first time it was more like half my body. Knocked me out of the Rangers. This time, it's mostly just reminded me how useless I've gotten.
Well, it's one with the arrogance of warfare. There's always an impatient speedrunner. I am that impatient speedrunner, to be fair. Honestly, all I need in life is a free over my head, maybe a couple $100 to play with, and I'll happily cook and clean it. That I think it would just be wouldn't be as anxious. I think that's fair and valid, Ruby. This guy here, chat, this Cinder guy, he gets hoed by Shaolin and For Honor, just light spam and sweet when he dies. It's true. What happened?
A few years back, we get a tip that some Legion slavers were holed up in this burnt-out house a few clicks from where we were stationed. We get there and it's deserted. No sign anyone's been there. I mean, nothing. As we're leaving, I hear something behind me. I turn around and there's this kid, just skin and bone, and he's looking up at us and he's scared half to death. Been hiding in a closet.
What'd you do?
I go to grab him out of there and I notice he's holding something in his hand. Something metal. He shuts himself back in the closet, and that's when I see the grenade he's left by my feet. They do it a lot, the Legion, using kids. They know we'll hesitate. Anyway, that was the first time. Second time, I fell down those stairs in front of the motel, just in case I got to thinking I'd put it all behind me.
Body's injured, not your mind. You're kidding yourself if you think you're useless.
People don't exactly line up to find out what's in my head. Can't remember the last time someone suggested I knew something worth knowing. You know, maybe there's something I can do for you. Since you've gone to all the trouble of flattering a crippled old soldier, there's a move we have in the Rangers for knocking an opponent off. Let me...
You've learned the Ranger takedown. Yep. I already got that one, though, brother. I appreciate it. Andy, tell me about the Rangers.
They're the NCR's finest. A one-man platoon, each of them. You got a job where even thinking about it would scare a man senseless? That's when you bring in the Rangers. And if you see a squad of veterans, guys who are in their black armor, well, you won't find a more beautiful sight.
Alright. Who am I going for this run? I'm going wild card for sure. Despite, you know, helping out NCR so much.
Can I ask you something?
What's on your mind, brother?
What do you think of guys like Ranger Andy?
What do you mean?
I mean guys who have a world of experience doing what they do, but have to give it up because they're getting old and slow or too injured.
Even after a crippling injury, a guy like Andy Stuffer and more dangerous than most men alive.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you got a point there.
We're not just talking about Ranger Andy, are we?
Not really, boss. No. After the fire, I knew my sister and I couldn't stay at Hidalgo Ranch anymore. The refugees still wanted me dead. They even put a bounty on me. I remember how scared Rafaela was. I told her if she came with me, we'd see the vaqueros. She used to love the rodeo, especially the trick riders. We figured maybe we could find help in Mexico City. We were young. We didn't know what had happened, really. We didn't understand about the bombs.
Was Mexico City basically annihilated in the Great War?
I don't think it was as hard hit as D.C. or Bakersfield, but it was bad enough. By the time we got there, the city was a radioactive ruin. Still, the city was full of looters, already forming into the beginnings of raider tribes. Crime was bad before the war, but now it was a nightmare. We were living like scavengers, scraping by on what little food we could find, always looking for medicine for my burns. And then, of course, the radiation started to kick in, turning me into this handsome devil you see before you.
Sounds pretty bad.
You're a poet of understatement, boss. But there were moments it was almost worth it. I still remember finding that novelty costume shop. I was just looking around for something I could slice up to wrap my burns when I saw the vaquero outfit hanging on the rack like it hadn't been touched. I took it, not like anybody else needed it, you know, and wore it back to our camp. Rafaela laughed for the first time since the bombs had fallen.
Wasn't it dangerous to be dressed so noticeably? Saying that in riot gear armor.
It was. I started to build up a legend. Sometimes it headed off trouble, but most of the times it just started more. Young punks looking to prove themselves would come looking for me, but my eyes were sharp and my guns were quick. For a while, it seemed like we might even survive there, until Rafaela.
Go on. What happened?
She went out to find some food one day. I was sick, so I stayed at our camp. I guess it must have been the beginning of radiation poisoning. Anyway, it was supposed to be safe, but some raiders happened to pass through where she was scavenging. I won't speak of what they did to her. When I found her body, the only way to recognize her was this funny little scar on her knee from when she was a little girl.
That's terrible, Raul.
Terrible doesn't begin to cover it, boss. I let my whole family down. First the ranch, now Rafaela. I was the last Tejada. I guess maybe I went a little crazy then. I took my guns and went back to that market. I didn't have many bullets, but I had enough. After the raiders were dead, I salvaged what I could from the store. I was tired. I just wanted to be alone forever.
So what did you do?
I left Mexico City behind. I made my way out to the Gulf Coast. Eventually, I found an old Petro Chico refinery nobody had claimed. I stayed there for a little while, and I thought a lot about my life. I thought about the guns I'd lived by, and what they'd gotten me. I decided my guns hadn't gotten me anything, and it was time to give it up. I took off the old vaquero outfit and put on a Petro Chico jumpsuit. The name tag said Miguel, so I started using the name myself. Eventually, I made it to Arizona. That's another story, boss.
All right. Raul. Okay, the Independent Fallout Wiki. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Okay, I think he's gonna be over at Forlorn Hope here.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Yeah. Oh, I probably should have grabbed the fucking armor. Whatever. Corporal Sterling.
What brings you back?
You anything suspicious around here?
As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time. And every time I ask about it, they tell me the place was empty. I'm just...
Thanks for the info.
No trouble at all. Might be nothing. That light is mighty consistent.
Interesting rifle you got there. Lever action, right?
I called her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gore bets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets.
You always been with First Recon?
Used to be a ranger, one of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays.
Why'd you leave the Rangers?
Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either.
How'd you manage to escape Malpace?
Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me. So they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. I guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple of rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said.
How long have you been stationed here?
Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
It's funny because he was right.
Always a pleasure.
One of the ranger vets looked at me and I just about surrendered.
Got a second to talk, boss?
Sure, what's on your mind, brother?
Meeting Corporal Sterling. Well, it kind of got me thinking. Here's a guy that's been beat all to hell, right? I mean, he could have retired from the service, but instead he signs back on and does what he can. You think he did the right thing?
I think it's good that he's so devoted to his duty.
You think so, boss? Because I remember a time when a lot of people stuck to their duty no matter what. It ended with nuclear bombs falling on my hometown.
Talking about the Great War? What do you remember about it?
I left everything when I left Mexico. My home, my family, my name, even my face. I know it's surprising, boss, but I wasn't always this handsome. As far as the world knows, I was Miguel, and I was okay with that. I headed north for a while, and ended up in Tucson. Not Tucson, by the way. Things were good there. Well, maybe not good, but better than Mexico City anyway. I found myself a little shack, started fixing it.
Fixing things.
Oh, sure, boss. I was always good at fixing things. Some I fixed for the town, some I fixed for other people, some I fixed just for the hell of it. It's a better way to use your hands than killing. And even then, I wasn't getting any younger or faster. I lived there for a long time, kept to myself, didn't get into any fights. Hell, the only reason I even kept my guns oiled was professional pride.
So why aren't you still there then?
Getting there, boss. I'd been in Tucson. The locals can call it Tucson all they want, but it's Tucson, damn it. About 75 years when she showed up. Prettiest thing you ever saw, boss. Maybe it was just a trick of my senile brain, but I swear she looked just like my Rafaela. Her name was Claudia. She ended up taking work at one of the brothels in town. I never went to her, of course. How could I? But I looked after her in my own way.
What happened?
This was a long time ago, before Caesar's Legion pacified Arizona and brought the raider tribes to heel. A tribe came into Tucson one day. More a gang, really. Dirty Dave and his 6 brothers. They were looking for bullets, and I sold some to them. I figured if I did that, they'd leave town before they tore it up too much.
They didn't, did they?
No, boss. No, they didn't. As I was saying, I hoped they'd leave the town in peace. Instead, they decided to stop at Claudia's brothel and take the edge off. I don't know which one of them got rowdy first, but by the time I heard the screams and got my guns, it was too late. They shot up the brothel, killed 4 girls, and taken Claudia for their sport.
Did you rescue her?
I went after Dave and his brothers. They had a head start, but they slept nights. I didn't. It took me 3 days to catch up to them. Claudia was dead when I got there. They put a bullet in each of her eyes. I couldn't do anything except avenge her, just like Rafaela. I charged into the middle of their camp and started firing. 2 of them were dead before they knew I was there. The other 5, though, they shot the shit out of me. I would have died, I think, if I wasn't so full of rage.
How'd you survive?
By being a meaner old cuss than the rest of us, boss. I wanted to keep living until they weren't. So I just kept shooting until they were all dead. I was in pretty bad shape in the end, though. I don't know how long I laid there, with the sun baking me and the buzzards chomping at me. Eventually, I got the strength to start moving. Some long time after that, I managed to drag my carcass back to town.
What happened then?
When I recovered, more or less anyways, I left Tucson and headed west. I ran into Tabitha at Black Mountain, and well, the rest you know. I swore I was done with the gunslinging life. I was too old, too slow, and too beat up to protect anyone anymore. I thought I was done forever, but after traveling with you, I realized I've always had my doubts.
Doubts about what?
Whether I still had what it took to carry my pistols proudly, to use them to do what's right. And now that I've been traveling with you for a while, you made me realize that I can still do that. Maybe I'm not as tough as I used to be, but my brains can make up for that. And my hands are still quick enough. It's time to put the guns back on.
That's a great idea, Raul. I hope you put them to good use with me.
You can bet on that, boss.
Raul has gained the Old Vaquero perk, which increases his rate of fire with revolvers and lever-action firearms by 33%. That's the homie right there. Brother, let's get to Novak and get you some good shit. Is it the riot gear that also gives guns? Yup.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
Don't worry, this is for your goodness here. That's my boy. Let's go. Alright, I think we can go finish up the game now. I say finish up. Finish up the last couple of bits of it.
Hey.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all the help we can get from people we can trust. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the President's visit, and not much time. Once we start, we'll be on a strict timetable. Are you ready?
Got some questions.
Ask your...
Needs my weapons during the President's visit.
We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. Just don't do anything too crazy, and we'll back you up.
What are security arrangements?
Security detail consists of rangers stationed here at the dam. Some will keep an eye on the crowd while others will watch the perimeter. Snipers and sharpshooters have been assigned to key locations, and we also have a special canine unit sniffing out members of the crowd. I've also locked down access to critical locations, such as the landing platform on the visitor center.
Gonna need access everywhere.
Alright, I'll give you full access.
You have a detailed schedule for the visit.
I have a full itinerary here. Here you go.
Any leads on any possible security threats?
The Legion will definitely try something. We don't have any solid leads yet. I'd almost expect something direct from them. Given the circumstances, there's a possibility of something more subtle, like sabotage. But since we don't have anything solid, we'll just have to keep our eyes out for anything out of the ordinary.
Alright, what can I do to help?
Someone like you. I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Security sweeps, talk to people, keep an eye out.
Alright, I'm done with questions.
There's no...
Let's get it.
Good. The President doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some rest. I'll brief you in the morning. Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd has already started gathering outside. We've got a bit...
What's the plan for today?
The plan is to get through today with... So I'll be overseeing the security team personally. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something today, so we have to be prepared for anything. We'll do whatever it takes to get the President through this visit in one piece.
Get the show on the road.
President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for anything suspicious, do it now. Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. Don't take too long.
Unlocked terminal. How have I never noticed this before? Damn it. Thing I was trying to avoid. Alright. Terrified. Convicted. We're gonna have security report. President's arrivals today. Security is running a final sweep of the area to making preparations. Only members of the security team will be have weapons at the president's speech. This means all troopers at the speech must relinquish their weapons beforehand. We will limit people allowed to see the speech to a small number to reduce any potential risk to the president. We've gotten word that the president is traveling with only 2 rangers, so our security team will need to be on full alert. Still like to log my concerns about not having enough time to prepare for this, but we'll do our job here today. You notice that his duty roster has been accessed by an unknown login ID. It'd be a good idea to keep an eye out for anything out of the ordinary. Basic assignments are this. Rangers will secure the perimeter and keep an eye out for any external threats. Additional rangers will be stationed around the stage and the crowd. The primary job is to keep an eye on the crowd to make sure nothing funny happens. I want sharpshooters positioned at the following potential sniper locations. Visitor Center Roof and the Western Ridge. Dam Tower, Roof 1. I want a radio out there to check in. Stay frosty today. Nothing bad is going to happen on our watch. Engineering report. We've received word that the President's vertibird is having some issues with the flight control computer. I've had some of the techs here examine the logs that were sent, and we think we can fix the issue with a small computer update. Ranger Grant has given me permission to have one of the NCR engineers examine the vertibird when it arrives, as well as having our computer update the vertibird systems after it arrives. Mike Lawson. Okay.
How do we know if Mr. House is really gone? No one's ever seen her in the first place.
Those Freeside thugs aren't worth our time anymore.
Okay. Wait, wrong way. Good job, me.
Hello.
The control for the AA gun on the Hoover Dam. Examine the controls for tampering. You examine the controls for each signs of tampering, but you don't see anything unusual.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Okay, cool. I think that's... Hello, you have a name.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben, and he's an engineer. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the president's speech together, but he hasn't shown up yet.
I haven't seen him.
Okay, well...
Hold up.
Still no luck finding my friend. He better show up soon.
Where would you dump a corpse in the middle of all of this?
Hey.
What's my perception right now? Sweet. You examine the area and notice a bloody wrench and a tool nearby. Someone was killed here recently, and judging by the scene, it was one of the engineers. You keep an eye out for any engineers acting strangely.
Hello?
Hanlon is pretty legendary. People talk about what he did at the first Battle of Hoover Dam with awe and respect.
I'd wager it's you.
Those Legion elite troops are bad blood.
Still no luck finding my friend. He better show up soon.
Hmm. Let's go downstairs. Hi, Jarrett.
Hey.
How you doing, bud? What kind of shenanigans are you getting up to today? Weenie rude. No, you.
Well, look who it is.
Hmm. What were you up to today, JR? What kind of shenanigans were you getting into?
Hey, things are getting stranger every day.
You're the one that killed Caesar, right?
Actually, no.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new
If it's gonna be a legionary, it's gonna be a man.
Hello.
Because that's what Caesar would do. That's his fucking MO there.
The sound of the generators is really
That
quite
fiend
calming.
leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Your great army, hello? I'm the one who killed him.
Legion elite troops are bad blood.
Okay. Let's head back upstairs. I want to check the helipad.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
Our rangers are gonna show everyone what happens when we're pissed off.
I'm not gonna lie. I fought y'all's rangers. I'm not super impressed by them. Going for more DSR clearing, slash clear for one, then attempted to unlock top of them. Forgot about having to do high concept again. Oh no. How did clears go?
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our
That fiend leader there shouldn't have messed with our great army.
So cheeked up in this suit. I've been looking for this room for like fucking weeks now. I'm amazed I found it by accident. Alright, well, let's try to get the fuck out of here. That's the rec room over there. Exit.
Those Legion elite troops are bad blood.
Damn tower. That's not where I'm going. Fuck. How am I lost? Got him 3 clears of DSR. You'll love to hear it. Well, welcome in everybody from Jer Bear side of things. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cinder. I am a variety entertainer here on both Twitch and YouTube. And we're looking to finish up New Vegas here today. There will be some things I may do off stream here, but as far as everything is concerned here, we're looking to finish the game on stream. We will be doing two potential endings here, one way or another. One where we kill Big Man Lanius, and then the other where we talk to him the whole time. 'Cause speech checks. I'm not sure how you did not see me there.
That'll show everyone what we do to our enemies.
Welcome in, everybody. This is a mildly modded version of New Vegas. Just some visual updates, nothing super serious.
Hello?
Yeah, I figured. There's something down here. Hold up. Bum 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 bum. Go down to Hoover Dam.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Hmm.
Hello.
You are wearing the modified sneak suit? It's not the modified sneak suit! This is the elite riot armor. This is the one that makes me good at shooting people. Okay. Here's what I think I'm gonna do.
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Tomato, tomato. SMH my head. Alright, let's do it.
Have you finished your security?
I'm ready. When will the president be here?
Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this up. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some security procedures to oversee.
Looking at the presidential vertebrate, the assassin could have done something against the vertebrate player or explosives higher. There's the vertebrate and notice a strange item that doesn't belong. Upon examination, it's a bomb. Disable it and remove it. Hey, dickhead. Hey, you.
Do you mind?
What have you done?
Okay, I can't just do that. Good to know. Keep an eye on the sniper locations. Where the fuck is Grant at?
Come back in a minute. I'm busy with security matters.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so.
We'll do that.
We enjoy our privileges because you take
I saw him kill the guy. Come on.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so.
Take that and that.
We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. Like private first class, born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine, Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father worked as a caravan guard on the short loop, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider
Guys, what did you... Edie! What did you do? The ADHD is strong tonight. I keep switching between you watching shorts and now throwing up a game. Help. I wish you luck, fam.
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. Men and women like private first class, born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine, Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father worked as a caravan guard on the short loop, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help. Report. And the Republic heard them. Troopers, Rangers...
Found the Legion sniper on the roof of the tower.
I can't believe the Legion actually got someone past our security. Good job catching them. I'll have a security team sweep the area to see if the Legion has any more surprises for us. I'm also canceling the President's speech. We'll have a security team get him out of here right away. But let's not relax until he's safe.
Men and women step forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise. Drive Allies to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us.
Did they fucking kill him? What happened? What did I miss?
We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us.
Not now.
Ah, whatever, it's fine. I'm confused. So the engineer we caught earlier suicide bombed himself, basically. You'll know it when it happens.
Good job today. We got the president out safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
Yeah, I know you couldn't have. Believe me, I know. So the Prez die or no? No, he's fine. It ended in the death of a ranger, but nobody named. Have a good night, Jay. Sleep well, bud. Wait here. You too.
Okay, boss. I'll just wait here, alone, while my heavily armed companion goes out of earshot. I'm sure nothing will happen.
Oh, calm down. And nobody was any the wiser.
Right behind you.
I've got spurs that jingle, jingle, jingle. Ain't nobody got nothing on me. Presidential suite. Actually, no, I gotta go to the penthouse. I'm lying. Mental Gym.
Enjoy your time in Vegas.
Howdy, bud.
President Kimball survived his visit to Hoover Dam. Nice one. Now, moving on. Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all lit up? Sign of things to come. Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east of the dam. Attack imminent. Monster of the East ready to roll.
Anything else I should do before the battle?
Well, some of Mr. House's projections predict a moderate probability of civil instability subsequent to the NCR being driven from the Vegas region. One of the mitigating contingencies he planned was to enlist the followers to provide increased medical aid throughout the region. Just seems like it might help keep things stable when we go independent. Not that I know what I'm talking about.
Alright, I'll go talk to the followers.
Wonderful. I'll keep tabs on the situation at the dam. See you in a bit.
Oh, speaking of, I don't know that I ever actually checked out the followers' safe house. Please follow me, please follow me. God fucking damn it. Come here, dickheads.
Right behind you, boss.
Can't believe every time I go up to the penthouse, it's like, oh hey, you have to go fucking grab him again. Fucking bullshit. I've got that 6-shooter by my side, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. I just need one to come out the side. I hate having an odd number of bullets. It shit really sets me off for some fucking reason. Couldn't really tell you why. It just kind of annoys me. The psycho has worn off. I'm feeling kinda normal. That steady's still going. We keep it going straight. It hold my hand nice and hard just so I can hit the shot. Nice and hard. Where the fuck did that come from? Jesus, what's wrong with me?
Come to Mick and Ralph's for
All your shopping needs.
Come to Mick and Ralph's.
Oh, shush.
Hello.
Hey, Julie.
If things don't go well at the dam, all of our efforts here could be for nothing. I hope to God the Legion doesn't win control.
Hey, the Garrett should be sending over supplies shortly, by the way.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
Hey, so I think the followers should support an independent Vegas through the coming battle at the dam.
Why should we support Vegas? They've locked Freeside out of the city and do nothing to help their neighboring townsfolk.
I'm setting plans in motion which will ensure that both the Legion and NCR are pushed out of the Mojave.
Wow. Whatever you have planned must be pretty big to give them the boot, but this sounds dangerous. I refuse to put my people at risk. If the NCR are pushed out, the Raiders and other scum will run amok.
Part of my plan involves automated security for the region.
That is somewhat reassuring, but we still don't have the resources to care for the entire Mojave by ourselves. We already experience regular supply shortages. Opening our door to the entire region, I don't see how this could ever work.
You can establish a foothold in the region, be one step closer to rebuilding the Mojave.
I think I see now what you intend to set in motion. If this plan will bring us one step closer to revitalizing the region, you can count on our support. So long as you keep us supplied, we will stay in the Mojave to provide care and education for those in need.
Hey, I have some things to drop off. Radaway. 3.
Thanks. And
Med-X.
thanks. Thanks for the donation. Thanks. Thanks for the donation.
Don't think I'm gonna need the fixer. That'll do it.
Hello.
Neat. I've got spurs that jingle, jingle, jingle. Speaking of, hold on. I never actually checked this out. I want to. Dr. Luria.
May I help you?
Who are you?
I like to check up on things from time to time. I can't let this place fall apart now, can I? Since you're here, I can offer you some medical supplies. I can't give you everything I have, but I can give you a few things.
Are you always here?
I'm usually here a few days out of the week, mostly to keep the fridge stocked. Plus, it's nice to get away from it all every now and then.
I could use some stims.
I can give you stims or radiation support.
Regular stims. All-purpose science suit. Reinforced combat armor. Neat. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Easy clap. Let's fucking go! Alright, let's go chat with Yes Man, and let's go beat up Lanius. Howdy, bud.
Are you ready to head for the dam? Caesar's Legion is due to attack at any moment.
I'm ready to go.
Great! So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there are 2 ways we can win this thing. Hear that? We have options. You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module and install it on the terminal in the power control room. Good luck. See you at the dam.
Oh shit. I should probably do... Hold up. We're gonna do this real quick. Now I'll proceed further. You're committing to the fight for an independent Vegas at the Battle of Hoover Dam, which will determine the fate of New Vegas for decades to come. If there's anything to do you want to do before you enter the battle, do it now before you cross the point of no return. Let's do this.
I can't believe
You must get to the control room and install the override chip.
I want 12 mariachi playing on my flute. Metal might be nice too.
Of course you would block off all the fucking doors. Why wouldn't you? Howdy, kids. Spin that revolver anymore and then just start calling you Revolver Hope. That's the idea. Legion Centurion armor. You know, for as much as they call us cowards for using guns, they themselves are also using guns. Aid. Daddy. Psycho. Come on, give me a number. That'll do. Crit. Oh, there's more of them behind us. Howdy. Oh my god, the crits, baby! Let's go! God, crit feels so fucking satisfying. Well, nobody's paying attention to me.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room.
Okay, Bob.
Hi! Nice to see you again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say?
Send power to the fort.
Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
Right behind.
Ain't nobody gonna know the difference.
Let's get going.
You guys get him? Nope, there's one more.
Fall back.
Pop.
Let's get going.
Two, three, four, five, six.
Let's get going.
They call me the Hammer of Justice because it's like the hammer on a gun. I got Eddie here too.
Keep your head down. Could be snipers around.
Johnson?
Let's get going. We have a battle.
That's the homies. Let's go. Damn. This only got easier as time went on. Stop it. Mental Gin? Sweet. My karma has gone up.
Come on. take care of that.
I got Cannibal with me still. Let's go! Pop.
Still alive. Who would have guessed?
Figured there'd have been someone hiding over here. Bum 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 bum. I'm gonna do this real quick.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
You think you got any chance of taking Hoover Dam? You're wrong.
Graves in the east are filled with those who said as much, with braver words, not backed by strength. It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the flag of the Legion. Kaiser's will shall be done.
What? Caesar giving you orders from beyond the grave?
Kaiser's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion.
If you're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the Bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
Worth the gamble. Now for the hard way.
For the Legion. Death to the Prophet. The Prophet.
There you are. I'm here.
My, what an interesting turn of events. I think... Can I ask what your plan was here? gentlemen.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east like a choir of angels to my ears. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Amazing. Fucking amazing. Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks the what for.
I think that's great. You won't believe what happens next.
And, well, these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? It's just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
General Hoover Dam is ours. Leave at once.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk.
God.
Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige.
Want any more violence? There's been enough of that today.
Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You're pissing on the bear. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear and...
How about I ask these robots to fuck you and your entire battalion with a rocket barrage?
You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs? No. I came for a fight today. And if you're looking to make me budge, you better have a damn good left hook or I'm not going anywhere.
Blah. Because you're talking and not attacking.
Yeah. But I wasn't expecting a fight when I came up here. And now that we're talking, I don't like the sound of things. Do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack cakes. Think you got the guts to carve out a frontier? Build towns, protect the roads, run supplies, train troops?
I guarantee I've put more thought into the state of the Mojave than you or anyone in NCR.
Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road jockey. Should have watched the flank while Caesar's best was making all that noise. I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to toss lies at them just to make a point. But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my superiors my opinion, but I don't think they're going to listen. So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray you're ready. I promise you, our situation's reversed, I'd see you hang.
That day is not likely to come, General.
Fine. Come on, men. We're moving out.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality to be a little more assertive, basically. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But don't worry, everything will be okay. I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they know what to do. Vegas will be protected.
You keep spitting that revolver, I'll call you Oslo. I fucking Kava just made that joke earlier.
I guess I'll see you around. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun. Take care.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again. and
Hello?
the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, secure.
We're just gonna do this real quick. I will speed through everything again real quickly here. Let me wait for this to wait out real quick. That was annoying. I'll bet it's because I was in third person mode talking to the Bohomie there.
An envoy of fate. Enough.
Alright. Let's see if I get it to work this time. Howdy, General.
Caesar on the crock. Guess it ain't no secret. You want me to think you
did a super.
And so the courier
There we
who
go.
cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again.
Harry.
And the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the woman responsible for a truly free New Vegas. She ensured that Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and that neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
Arcade was tending to the locals of Freeside when he learned that Caesar's Legion had been defeated, and NCR was being pushed out of New Vegas. Though he found that independence for New Vegas was not all he hoped it would be, Arcade did his best to help the locals govern themselves.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the Courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR refugees found Freeside safer than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with Old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the Courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
Despite distinguishing themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, the Rangers' victory was short-lived due to the Courier's interference. Chief Hanlon personally directed the evacuation of the Rangers to Mojave Outpost as they fell back into NCR territory. Bitter over the waste of life in the Mojave, Hanlon stepped down from his post. After a campaign in which he denounced Oliver's and Kimball's hawkish, imperialist ways, Hanlon was elected as the Senator of Reading.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
God, I fucking love this game. Alrighty, folks. Well, that's Fallout New Vegas. What did you guys think? Fucking awesome, right? I love this game. It's so good. Obsidian's gay cowgirl Shredwell. Jesus Christ. Do I have an echo effect on? I shouldn't. Test, 1, 2. You might just be hearing me out of 2 different spots. Fucking Twitch mobile, it be like that. Congratulations on completing New Vegas. Would you like to load a save prior to the Horror Dam battle? If you selected no, you'll be returned to the main menu. Yes. Because then I will also follow the quick save real quick. Because there's something interesting you could do with like Atlantis as well. I'm just gonna wait a little bit.
You better get moving, kid. There's bad guys to kill.
Here we go.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
You're willing to listen to reason.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
You could take the West. Holding it is another matter.
I have no need to hold it. Anything the West sends against me shall break against the wall that is the Legion.
What was that?
Our roads roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
I think, move forward, the Legion spent years trying to take Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham, who deserve the fire Kaisar blessed him with. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west.
And then what of the East?
You speak in circles. What of the East? I am the East, and I will prove it this day.
You need all the East to crush the West.
The victory here shall be swift. Our forces shall take the dam, secure it, then build a road west on the bodies of the NCR. The East will hold. Once across the Colorado, nothing to rival Hoover Dam remains.
It is not the strength of the West that will slow you. It is their weakness.
Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion is too strong for you?
NCR's weakness is its size. It'll take your entire army to hold the West.
That does not mean we would not succeed.
Eventually, but moving your whole army west means losing the East. You can't hold both.
The East was a hard-fought campaign. Even now, Kaisar drew too much of the Legion's blood needed there for this. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, whether quickly, or as you describe, slowly, by attrition.
There's victory in wisdom, Legate.
As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words, woman of the West. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there forever. On that day, the strength of the bear shall be tested. If the West is one day filled with ones such as you, perhaps it shall be a worthy fight indeed.
If you feel that war matters that much, perhaps you will see differently in time.
My coming would have saved you, set your people free in ways they cannot see. War would have tested them, broken the weak with its violence, yet allowing the strong to arise. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. I can see it upon your face, where 2 bullets left their mark. Perhaps it is unfortunate Wolpex was not here to hear your words. Something tells me you would prove more than his match. Until the day when our armies meet again, Courier, I shall wait for you on the battlefield.
This game is so fucking cool with the amount of ways you can go around doing shit. I don't know that it changes anything too much here with the outro. We'll do it again anyways, just to see.
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of... And the screen... Could...
Hold that thought, General. I wanted to introduce you to some friends.
And, well... these boys with you? Hello there, Smiley. Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? I was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar.
Dam is one for me. You and the Legion have both lost this day.
I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland fuck talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? I can oblige.
Don't want any more violence.
Look, I know you're... You want me to make tracks?
Guarantee you, yeah, there you go.
I know.
And then we'll let Yes Man chat, see if there's anything different with that. I don't think there is.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again. And the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed.
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back.
The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the woman responsible for a truly free New Vegas. She ensured that Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and that neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Though some super mutants in Nightkin continued to journey to the legendary Utopia, they found little trace of its existence. Some eventually found their way to Jacobstown, but many wandered off into the wastes, confused and disheartened.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
Arcade was tending to the locals of Freeside when he learned that Caesar's Legion had been defeated, and NCR was being pushed out of New Vegas. Though he found that independence from New Vegas was not all he hoped it would be, Arcade did his best to help the locals.
Oh my god.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous.
Oh, this game is goofy.
Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered
Cannibal, I need you to stop doing that, brother.
her mind remained
You're ruining the moment.
and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
Following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Freeside came to be known as one of the more stable areas in the region. Ironically, NCR refugees found Freeside safer than most of the rest of New Vegas, where resentment still lingers.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Hall. Max was finally
Can somebody clip that, please?
and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They
Oh
continued
my
to serve
God.
with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several Bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
Though NCR was withdrawing from the region, Boone remained in New Vegas, finding work as a security guard and caravan scout along the highways. While he might have preferred rejoining his old unit, Boone couldn't bring himself to abandon the city where he'd met his wife.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
After the majority of the Vault 19 powder gangers joined the Great Khans, the weaker members scattered throughout the Mojave Wasteland. Though a few managed to erase their past, most never survived the journey.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
Despite distinguishing themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, the Rangers' victory was short-lived due to the courier's interference. Chief Hanlon personally directed
I don't think they mention anything to do with Caesar's Legion here, but we'll see.
Fell back into NCR territory. Bitter over the waste of life in the Mojave, Hanlon stepped down from his post. After a campaign in which he denounced Oliver's and Kimball's hawkish, imperialist ways, Hanlon was elected as Senator of Reading.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Alright, everybody. Well, that's it, folks. That was Fallout New Vegas. We finished everything all in one go. What an amazing experience to be playing these games again, man. With that, I guess we'll find out what exactly I'll be playing next. I'll probably do some multiplayer games over the next few days here, because, you know, we got, Helldivers just got a big update. Kinro's yelling at me for Warframe. Maybe I'll take a look at that. We got 2XKO that just dropped its fucking beta as well. So there's a few things to take a look at still yet. But with that, folks, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here tonight. Real quick, I want to say thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. I hope you had a wonderful time with this amazing journey here. Let me go find somebody to raid real quick. Let's see, we've hit Zanve, we've hit Brew. You know what? I haven't rated Midna in a hot minute, and she's doing some Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, fuck, there's a lot of people watching that. Alright. There's one Naya commander I want to bring out, but apparently there's too many horror stories of it at my LGS. Which commander is that, Mochi? Actually, just DM me, Mochi. We can have more of a chat about it afterwards. Alright, everybody. That is going to be it for me tonight. Go say hi to Midna for me. She's awesome. Does a lot of really cool content. She's currently playing through one of my favorite video games of all time, Baldur's Gate 3. Looks like they're doing their honor mode run. But, as always, folks, be safe, be kind. I love you all, and I will see you guys next time.